free game to you guys that's doing the LS swap and you're doing it all alone. You're not taking it to a shop. So getting straight into it, we're gonna start from the back to the front of the car. All right. Now I went with the external fuel pump. I'm mounting it straight on top, straight up there. I just got it hanging down because I got to drop this tank and put a return line on it. Now this tank right here has a, it doesn't have a return, it's not a return style setup on this tank right here. It is a new tank. I did not buy the tank. The tank came on the car already, so somebody previously had the tank down. But like I said, it does not have a return style. It doesn't have a return style opening for this tank, so I bought this little piece off of eBay, and it allows you to be able to run an AN6 fitting straight through the tank. Like you drill a hole in the tank, and it's got like a little rod and a screw in it. You put in there, you tighten the screw up, and then you take the screw out, and then you put your AN fitting inside of that the little part that goes in the tank. That's hard for me to explain. I had to leave the description. I had to leave the part in the description below, guys, so you guys can check that out. But yeah, so that's that. I took the power. You see where I got it grounded? I'm grounded right onto the body itself, and I'm mounting. Like I said, I'm mounting the pump up there on the body too. So that's when I'll get done dropping it, dropping the tank and putting that return in there. Then I'll go ahead and self-tap that fuel pump up top there. I went with the external, just in case I want to upgrade real quick. I don't have to drop the tank and all that shit. I can just go up here, connect the car, drop it, change it out, or whatever the case may be. You see the power? Now, I ran the power over the top of this here and through the frame like that. So it's ran all the way through the frame. And I'll explain more when we get down that way. I'm also using the factory fuel lines. I just tapped into the factory metal lines, so I didn't have to run all those extra lines. If your lines don't look all that good, your fuel lines, I would just run all new ones. But if they look decent, I would just stay with those factory lines, use as much as possible. That way you can save a little bit of money on the fuel lines, because they high as hell. But I cut it off right there, and I added some of the 3/8 fuel line in, and I cut a hole right behind this heat shield on the passenger side, and ran this is the fuel pump wire. I ran the fuel pump wire up through that hole, so it's behind it's like where your feet go at on the passenger side. But I left the carpet up and ran it up straight up through the where the AC condenser was at, because that's where the computer and shit mounted at. And behind the carpet here, see, fuel line. Well, my power to my fuel pump here, and I ran over here to the relays. Now these relays come with this harness that I bought. This is the eBay harness, little cheap one. People say that it don't work. Man, this shit works just as good as a painless. I have installed a painless wire harness on that dunk. If you go back to the previous videos, and that last dunk I worked on, I put the painless in there. I mean the painless, don't get it twisted. You pay a little bit more. You don't have to, like the painless had all this built in, so you don't have to do this. The painless is gonna have a wire, a fuel, for the fuel pump. It's gonna have wires for the fuel pump. And all you gotta do is run a butt connector or something, which that's behind here. I just still wrapped it up in electrical tape because I don't want no problems. But you butt connect it, and that's it. You don't have to run it like manually like this. From the relay. But so this is the ignition relay right here, and this is the fuel pump relay, and this comes on the wire harness. See, and there go your fuse block. So all I did, listen carefully,
the power side, on the ignition side, I just ran a wire from that to the power side on the fuel pump. That's all I did. And yeah, that's all I did, right? I think I ran, yeah, or to that. Oh yeah, and then I ran the fuel pump wire to the relay, which it's not in there right now. I just shot it in there. Where the fuck is it? Oh, here you go, right here. It fell out, but so I ran the power from the ignition side over to the fuel pump side, and this fuel pump wire, it just goes into this. So they only leave this wire harness only leave two openings: one to power it and one to send power to the fuel pump. So once you power it, it's only one spot you can run your fuel pump wire to right there. Then now to turn your ignition on. Sorry guys if I'm talking a little slow, but I'm trying not to give you the wrong information. But to power your ignition, to power the wire harness, you have to run a wire to a 12-volt on key source, which that wire harness, this wire harness is gonna come with this red wire. This is what you gotta run to the key on source. So let me show you guys where you run it at. Come over to the driver's side. Trying to put y'all on game, man, so you do this shit yourself. There's nothing to it. And this is on like all cars, like, so it don't matter. If you look closely, there go your factory fuse panel. And if you look up on here, on it, it tells you everything, what's what. Like tail lights, signal lights, all that stuff. Now, there's my red wire. This is my key on wire right here. You want to run it to your ignition. So when you turn the ignition on, only to the on position does it give the power to the wire harness. And that's what you want. You don't want it to always have power to the harness, because then the ECM will never cut off. So you want to run it the right way. Now, you come to this panel, fuse panel, and you look any spot that says ignition. Then this, you see, I got it ran right there. This is the wire right here. Hold up. This is the wire. This is the wire right here. So look, I got it ran. See it right here? See it? See what it says? Ignition. Now, it was like 3 spots on here that says ignition, and there's just nothing there. So what I did was I put a little fitting on it. Well, shit. Let me show you. Let me show you what I did. Put one of them little connectors on there, them little flat ones. Get some of these from Harbor Freight. And where that flat one? Here they go, right here. See how it's flat? So I put this on the on my key on source wire, and where it says ignition at, it's like a spot where you can actually, it's like it's made for one of these. It's just like a little spot where you can put one of these in there, and it's like 3 over there. So just for, I guess they put it there so you can always add stuff, like because you need a power lights and stuff like that, auxiliary lights and stuff that you can just run straight from. That only works when you turn the key on. So that's how you run your wire harness there. That's a couple guys got in the comment section below, want to know where I ran what wire at. So I don't know. Run that video back 4 or 5 times. If you still don't understand, run it back a couple more times. You'll get it. Because I kind of broke it down. I don't know how much more to break it down to you guys. But look, this is the dipstick. I even painted this mother effer. See? She hit gold. It's like different colors and shit like that. Thought that was neat, the paint. It's just details, guys. It's just the details. So I need to go ahead and, it bolts right there. So I need to go ahead and bolt that down. I put the water pump and the harmonic balancer on yesterday, you guys seen. They're like, stop, don't start the car without the harmonic balancer. Well, we got it on there now. That shit look great, man. I got it all painted up and shit. Feels great. So we almost there, guys. You guys gotta stay tuned. I got the bracket for my power steering, my alternator, and my air conditioner on the way. This was, like I said, this is like a little short video just to show you guys. Oh yeah, you gotta stay tuned because I got a video coming up of me wiring these fans up to relays, doing it the right way. So you guys like, share, subscribe to your boy KKB. Out of here.